27 years old. And I said, oh no, this is different. You said you know that I have what? You know that I can do what? You know that people what? How do you know this? And how do you know where I'm at? Seeing this how this place where I was living at the time wasn't nothing in my name. How did y'all know? We been watching you. We know the abilities that you have to get people to listen to what you say and do it. Money will be no option. The whole craziness with a little bitty coin in there. And my godmother said, throw it away. And I did exactly that. She said, it is something that God, whatever He want to do, whatever God plans to do with you, it's big. Because look at what the devil is offering you. I said, right, at a time when I'm broke. You said backflips back in my seat. You know they playing. They really about to cut up here in a minute. You just type stuff that's gonna bring them over here. You think I was just talking the way I was talking for no reason? Seek God first. Sometimes I don't be knowing if that be because I know how to keep a secret. And I know how to say a whole bunch of stuff without folks saying what I'm saying. And them the people they be looking for. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing. I'm just saying. They look for the folks that know how to keep a secret. And can be telling you everything about you right in your face. And you don't even know they talking about you. Mm-hmm. Anyway. Y'all ready? I know. I know. Most people, not even trying to be the most people don't. Because we live in a society where people feel like information is leverage or like a currency. I feel the same, but in a different way. I do. Knowledge will get you to so many things, but I don't use knowledge to extort people, which is what most people in this day do. Oh, I know something, and if you want to know it, you got to pay me for it. That old crazy stuff. I don't live like that. And I haven't ever, because that's sleazy behavior to me. You will ruin somebody's life for a check? No. Let me get on away from you. Yep, you loose lips. You just tell everybody business. You got everybody. And that's why y'all ain't seen me. I told y'all I wasn't going to go on no podcast. Well, it's one lady, the grave woman. I've been telling this woman for 3 years I'm going to do her podcast. But do y'all see why I don't? Not hers, but just why people, a lot of people didn't ask me, especially when we first started doing this. And I told y'all, I said, yeah, they just seem messy to me. And the podcast wasn't even 3 years ago, they was big, but they wasn't like big like they are now. And I told y'all, I said, yeah, they be turning on people too much for me. They be on their thing and then they be talking about them. I don't want no parts of that. I don't want no drama. I just want to get in here and do what I got to do. And now y'all see. I told y'all about that. It'd be a lot going on in them classes when we first got on. When everybody got all the people in the box, I said, I'd be overstimulated. Baby, because you can't hear nothing. You can't get nothing. And then it just started being crazy. There's folks arguing and cussing and fighting and all of that. And it was just like, oh, yeah, I can't even hear. That's why we quit doing our Zooms, because I started being overstimulated. This is too much. Mad day comes around, and next thing you know, your personal business is all on the internet. And this why I don't fool with nobody. I'll be right here. Nope. And the way folks will turn on you, I had people do it here. They was spreading not spreading rumors, but oh, CERCA's blah blah blah. You ain't never even met me before. Be quiet. Because I didn't do what you wanted me to do. Now I'm a bad person. Oh, okay, well, clock it. Evidently, you didn't listen to nothing I said when I came on here. I said I cannot be bought. I'm going to say what I want to say. And if that offends you, you probably don't want to be over here. Period. And I've been 10 toes down for over 3.5 years now. So, do what you will with that information. Come over here if you want to. You gonna limp back. Darlene, I don't want to be nobody else. You said nothing wrong with being you. I don't want to be nobody else. God made us original for a reason. And too many people want to look like everybody else and act like everybody else. Baby, I love me, and it took me a long time to get here. And I don't want to be nobody but CERCA. That's it. That's all. I don't want to be nobody else. I want my own mind, my own words, my own thoughts, my own everything. I don't want to do everything everybody else is doing. But I've always been like that. And that's why people mess with me for a minute. And then once they see they can't just, oh, girl, you can do it. Oh, you scared of something? No, I just think it's stupid. I don't want to do that. I don't think it's wise. And I don't have to do it just because you're doing it. Go do it then. What do that got to do with me? I'm not a like gotta be in a group type person. I don't run with the mob. I haven't ever. Most times, if people got pictures of me, like I came by myself wherever I was at. Very few times, and even if I was in a dating route, I'm going by myself. Because when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. Because folks get to acting funny, and I don't want to go to jail because I got kids, so I got to go on home. And it's crazy because my kids like that. They do not run in packs. They are solo children. Like, they got their friends, but they ain't got to be with nobody every day. They ain't got to be, they don't have to. They be like, oh, mom, ugh. I said, yeah, I know. Okay, how many of y'all circles got smaller and your stress got smaller too? You got more peace? Because a lot of the drama that was coming to your house it didn't have nothing to do with nothing in your house. But it'll start some drama because now you done got off the phone with them, you irritated and all of that. It don't have nothing to do with you. Oh, okay. It ain't about acting funny. It's about, listen, if every day it's going to be drama filled, let's not do it. Let's not. I want to hear good stories and whatever else. And once y'all start blocking that, see how the devil used to call y'all first thing in the morning with some craziness. Y'all started peeping it. And now be like, hey, what you about to do? I'm about to move around. I got to go get these kids. I got to go talk to my husband. I'm not about to listen to your drama all day, every day. You said my circle been small, my heart too big, and people use you. Listen, I don't even care about you using me because you're going to have to pay that back. But what you're not going to do is play in my face. You're not going to play in my face. And people will try to play in your face. But you're not going to do that. Fake sympathy, like fake, not empathy, but fake sorrow and all of that kind of, I pay too much attention to the people I be around. Do you see what I'm saying? I pay too much attention to your mannerisms, how you, what, and this, that, and the other, so that's why it's hard for me to be around people. Because I'm watching you think you getting over on me and you don't even know. Like, I see it. You just playing yourself. Because I really thought you was all right. I was going to look past some of that stuff. But a lot of it, I'm not looking past that. If you want to be weird over there. I don't care. How people disrespect my boundaries. Now, go ahead. I'm trying to tell you. I don't listen because the energy is transferable. When I was going through, I kept my empath friends away. Listen. This is my thing. Me and my son was having a conversation last night. And it is some miserable people on this land. They gonna find a problem every single, y'all almost made me cuss, trucking day. Every trucking day. Every trucking day, they are going to find a reason to be irritated, mad, sad. What is wrong with you? And then you think other people want to hear that crap. I woke up feeling great. Find something else to think about. Hell, you gonna find a problem. Listen, all my homegirls that was like that, homeboys, I don't care. Every time I talk to you, talking about a nigga you done got into it with. Well, what's wrong with you? Could you be the problem? Are we gonna address any of that? Are you the issue? Because there's plenty of places I go and it ain't no crazy interactions at all. So how is it that when you go to work, when you go to church, when you go to the grocery store, when you go to the gas station, every trip you take, every time you go somewhere, if you go to the shoe store, you got an attitude. If you go to the God dang, boy, listen, it's some, stay back. Damn. You said, and I stopped being that person, shifted my perspective, and found some stimulating. Thank you for being honest, Amber. I didn't even know you was her. But thank you for being honest, because, baby, listen, that kill relationships, kill friendships, kill work listen, I came from a person like that. Did. And hopefully she trying to change now, but baby, not every day. I start telling her, look, first I start thinking something wrong with me, because people like, you should want to listen to your, no, I don't. Not if everything that if you are spewing bitter mess every day, who in the hell do you think want to listen to that? Everything come out your mouth sour, negative, filled with tension. Don't nobody want to hear. Your responses is even tense. Your kids' grandma, baby, mine too. And that's why I don't lend my ear to everybody. And not all the time. You said your sister, then they get upset with you. Right. If you don't go on somewhere walking around with a chip on their shoulder, I feel tense around those kind of people and don't like it. And this why I don't invite everybody to my house, because you're not about to leave that energy over here. I told y'all I had a ex-homegirl. She would call me to ask me to come to my house. She'd be cool for about the first 25 minutes. Then every time I say something, she turned her nose up and doing all this and that. And girl, please. And I wouldn't be right. I didn't ask to come over your house. As a matter of fact, I never asked to come over your house. And the reason I don't ask to come over your house is because I don't like your energy when you get to my house. So if the energy is that strong, and every time she's coming over my house, either by the end of her leaving, I'm yelling at some of my kids, or me and my husband is into it. And no. You said that's your cousin? Listen. That's why I don't invite people to my house. Because sometimes them spirits get in and you can't get them out for a long time. Especially if it's strong. Nope. That's why CERCA don't be having no visitors. And it's crazy because me and my daughter just talked about this. I asked her, I said, well, when y'all came down here, how was the energy? And they was like, Mom, it was so peaceful. I said, I know y'all went to sleep. And now they're saying, Mom, we can't wait for you to come to our houses, because now they have their own individual houses so that I can read the room. My daughter sent me a picture this morning. It made her so happy because her homegirls came and spent the night and they was knocked out on the couch. She said, Mama, the baby slept all night. I said, that's what peace looked like. That's what peace. And my daughters are now trying to create that same peace in their own homes, and they know I love. I mean, I don't like it when people come over here and go to sleep, but if I feed you and then you fall asleep on the couch, yeah, it's what it is. And that's what most people do. They eat and they go to sleep. Sometimes they don't even eat. Sometimes they just go to sleep. That's my aunt. She always wants me to harshly discipline my son. Always want me to come over, but doesn't want to come visit me. You don't want her at your house anyway, cause she gonna make it uncomfortable for you, and you start yelling at your baby. My mama like that. My daughter comes back from her dad's angry and almost violent whenever she goes there. I already know, and this is why I cannot, I will not deal with it. If you don't have peace at your home, you don't have peace anywhere. Exactly. And so you're going to take craziness everywhere you go. You're not about to bring that to my house. I worked too hard to get peace. That's why I got divorced. I ain't even going to lie to y'all. That's one of the reasons I got divorced, because nobody is at peace in this house. You brought the chaos with you. And you have continued chaos to the end of this for 5 years. 1,880 days, baby, no. That's why I'm scared to get into a relationship. I'm scared to even letting somebody in my circle. Cause if you not bringing 100%, you gonna be accountable for your actions. And this is friends too. I'm not fighting with you because you always got an attitude. You want to get on whatever your substance of choice is and talk crazy and be looking down. No. If you can't go nowhere and act like you got some sense, I won't be going nowhere with you. I don't care who it is. That's why me and my ex-husband, we stopped going places together. I'm not your damn babysitter. You don't know how to control your liquor and you talking crazy and oh my God, I'm embarrassed. No. Nope. Good morning. Good morning, Miss I. You older than me and I gotta babysit you. That's enough. You don't need to. And then, because I gotta get on you about you not having self control. Hey, Pumpkin. Hey, Dave. Now you want to have an attitude with me? Like I'm embarrassing you? No. I won't be doing none of that. So, homegirls, homeboys, family members that don't know how to conduct themselves, I don't move around in circles with them. I'm trying to tell you. I don't go to none of my family get-togethers, nothing, because they gonna act up every time. You circle you all of my business this morning. I don't even know why we going here, but evidently this is where we were supposed to go. So, I don't want no parts of it. You said no wonder you wore headphones all the baby. Every picture I got, just about I had headphones on, unless he was at work. I don't even want you talking to me, cause nothing. I'm 4 years clean, so 4 years clean of a chaotic marriage. I don't need, but y'all know. Thank you, Jesus. I just made 4 years clean of a crazy nigga. Mm-mm. You said Auntie me right now, headphones on everywhere. Sir, don't talk to me. Listen. My cousin has a homegirl who gets blackout drunk every time she's around us. And the last time she swung on someone, it was up after that. Right. And that, if you can't do that, you said years clean is crazy, Auntie. I am. Because a bad marriage can be like an addiction. It is. A bad relationship with your mother or father can be like an addiction. The same thing that is hurting you, you act like you can't live without it. Baby, that's addiction. You said, amen, going through this now. It is. It's the same thing. And you ain't about to have me, look. Bad relationship, take your weight, take your beauty, take your cars, it'll take your relationships with your family. It's addiction. You said it's addiction to chaos. Been there 24 years. Ooh, you was strong. Girl, look. Y'all start talking about it. My toes done crunched all the way up. Look, they like this every time y'all say something. I'm cool. I am 4 years clean, honey. I'm about 22 years clean of that addiction with my family. Oh, that's your family. Jesus said, who was my mother and who was my brother? That's what he said. And once I learned that, baby, I did not look back. Don't. Going through rehab, if you know what I do. I played Candy Crush through the bad relationship I had, but when my heartache attacked me, I quit. Listen, me and my dad, B-Day, on the same day, and the family had a big gathering. I went, surprisingly, nothing popped off. But my anxiety was so high for days afterwards because they act like a moy. They act like a lot of, okay, y'all know who Amoy is. Amoy the goddess, Amoy Lee, whatever he goes by. Tyrion Darian. I don't know his name. Not his name, Tyrion or something. Y'all know who he is? He is a perfect example of what we are talking about right now. Every single situation that man goes into, the nail shop, the hair store, this new podcast, he's going to create. Remember, I told y'all, some people do, when people don't feel important, they create drama to make people talk about them. Hello. This is the messy person at work that always got a fake problem with somebody, and they got to go tell somebody, so then somebody can go tell somebody else because they need people talking about them because they don't feel important, they don't feel seen, so they cause a scene everywhere they go so that people pay attention. Because I don't even be wanting nobody looking at me. I don't want you talking to me or nothing. I'm in here to get what I need to get, baby. I ain't giving no eye contact or nothing unless I initiate conversation with you. Why is you over here? I be feeling so sad because I want my kids to know they cousins. But auntie shaking my head, my family so wild, it can literally get crazy in a drop of a hat. I got some cousins for you. You can hang out with my daughters. Because they need some family too. Because our family, listen, I told y'all, I have over 1,000, just by my mama's daddy, I have over 1,000 family members from one man. This man had 50-something kids. And all his kids had between 4 and up. We, his grandkids, most of us have over 4 and up. He got great grands that's having kids. I mean, my kids are his great grands, and I'm about to have 4 grandkids, and all my cousins got 4, 5, 6 grandkids, and our kids are getting to the age. Do you see what I'm saying? No lie, my grandfather he put his royal oats out there. At one time it was 52, then it was 50. So we know it's over 48. That's just from my granddaddy. That ain't from my grandmama's side. That ain't from my daddy's side. You know what I'm saying? I don't fool with my mama or my daddy's side. It's a few on the one side and a few on the other side. I don't fool with them people. I got whole brothers and stuff. I don't really talk to them ever. I very rarely talk to my mother. Listen. Me and my son was just talking about this last night. You have got to be the one to walk away and start something new. I refused to let my children grow up in the chaos that I did. And what I mean by that is, I was not going to teach them to look down on somebody because they not like my family real snooty and this and that, but it don't really be all that for real. And at a very young age, I was cast out, but I realized it was God protecting me. because I didn't want to live like that. I don't want to take from nobody. I don't want to debo nobody out they stuff. This is how my family move. They got money, but they don't care about taking yours too. In whatever way they gotta get it. They'll take your stamps, they'll take everything. And then be talking about how bad you doing. Well, all the while, you the one helping them live. They'll siphon everything you got. No. Mm-mm. Oh, you do hair? Oh, I'm your family. You can't do my hair for free, but then turn around and pay somebody else $450 to do it. You hear me? Be talking about how much food you don't got in your refrigerator, but they not telling nobody they bought all your stamps. This. Oh yes, is they will tell you to make a bad decision because you going to them for help, but really they just want to keep you under them. Faking like they doing work, but really they can't claim my kids on your taxes. You ain't messing with me. But you don't do nothing for my kids the whole year. Go away. Go away. Ain't y'all talking about how many kids I had? Well, why is you trying to benefit off of them then? Tell me. Since I had too many. Because I don't see no sandwiches being dropped off, no more socks, drawers, or nothing. But I sure do hear the family rapping about what I ain't got. But everybody calling me for advice. I ain't called none of y'all. Y'all kids call me for advice too. And your mamas and daddies. Clock it. My kids ain't calling y'all asking y'all for nothing. Not advice, not a dollar, not a dime, not a sandwich. It speaks for itself. Hell, my kids don't even know most of my family members. No lie. They be like, okay, mom, so who is that? That's who daughter. Okay, and then who is they grandma? And my kids is grown. My son about to be 30. He be like, okay, mom, so who is, oh, okay, that's your auntie such and such. That's her daddy, and then that's grandma such and such. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't want no parts of it. It's a few of my family members that I deal with. And when I say few, probably under 10, excluding my children. Out of over 1,000 family members, it's like 0.01%. For real. No. Mm-mm. I don't need you judging me. I don't care about what you feel about how I'm living. And if your energy is nasty around me, you won't get mine. I don't care about what nobody else is doing. I don't care about how bad they're doing. Why are you not helping? If you went over there and their house was trifling, why you didn't take some cleaning stuff back over there and help them clean it? If they kids ain't got no clothes, why you ain't looking through your kids' clothes or stopping yourself from buying a new wig and going and get them something? Like, I don't want to hear about it. And that's all my family do is sit up and talk about people. They don't try to help nobody. Most of them. And if they do, they're only helping to control them. Or so they can try to make them feel less than when they go around, oh, you still got that coat I gave you? That kind of mess. Mm-mm. See, this making me emotional because my family talks so much ish about me, and I literally don't talk to none of them. WRU helped me before and quicker than my own blood did. They. If you don't get out my journal from this morning and last night, there was a situation where somebody called and told me that these babies' refrigerator was completely empty. And when I say completely, there was nothing in the refrigerator, nothing in the cabinets. 5 kids. Give me the address. Give me the address. The first day, we sent just a little bit, but I said, no, I need to see. Did a video. Nothing. I'm talking about not even no mustard. Do you hear me? But guess what? You can be all the way across the country and get groceries delivered. All I need is the address. That's it. Babies happy because they going to wake up to some breakfast and they get to eat more than one time a day or at all. What you mean? What? Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. They don't even got to know where it came from. Somebody just knocked on the door. And the person that told me said I could just hear them saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, from teenager on down to under one. Oh, okay. Who about to go hungry around here? Not nobody. How are you a Christian and you can watch somebody starve and have the nerve to think God is okay with your heart? Get away from me. This is why people don't be believing in God. You will dress yourself up knowing some kids ain't got no food. God ain't smiling on you. And you will talk about them not having nothing, but you ain't took no damn sandwich over there. Get out of my face. Because everywhere Jesus went, needs was taken care of, babe. It didn't have to be no long time and all of this stuff. He just did it. You couldn't be close to God in the flesh and not be healed. Not be, your needs be taken, go away. I don't care. You lying to yourself. You ain't lying to me. You can't sit up and speak in tongues and shout and do all of that and know somebody's stomach rumbling and do nothing about it and tell me that God is moving you. Unless you don't have it to give. That's something different. But if you lining up, you should always have something. It don't always got to be money. You can go in your refrigerator and make something and take it back to them. Because I done it. Me and my kids just, my son said, Mom, I remember when I was little. And you used to load up stuff, and we would go visit people that we just met, and you would see that they didn't have no food, and you wouldn't say nothing, and you would just take food back, leave it on the porch. Take the kids' pajamas and leave them on the porch. I was a young mom. I couldn't have been no more than 24, 25, 26, and he remembered this. He was 6 or 7 years old. He remembered. 8, 9, 10 years old, and he was like, Mom, and we didn't even have much. I said we didn't, but we shared out of what we had every single time. And my son is 28, and he is now doing the same things. The money that he make from flipping shoes and doing all of that, giving away shoes, taking shoes off, taking hats off. Here, what you got, bro? Don't worry about it. Where you live with your grandma? She ain't got no money. Here, he going in his stash, and y'all know he don't get no cheap stuff. He giving little boys that's 14, 15 years old trying to get clothes and stuff, giving them $500, $600, $700 worth of stuff for $120 because that's all they got in their hand. I said that's how you keep getting blessed, though, son. That's how. And that's why God keeps giving you these exclusive shoes and all of these different things, because even when I did hair, I told y'all how I used to get on. I'm going to the hair store. Nigga broke. I done just moved to a new city. Don't know nobody but baby long as I got me a rat tail and some Marcel's, babe. Oh, can you help me? I'm looking for something. This is the people. Oh, okay. What you need? Well, I'm trying to match it. Blase skit, whatever. You do hairdo. What shop? At my house. But I went to school. I'll do your hair for free. Just send me some clients, baby, and be on and popping from that day. I'm going to pop some lashes on you because you ain't used to wearing them. Come on with that. You about to walk out of here looking like Christy Brinkley. You hear me? Iman or something. And you going, because your friend's like, wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. Where you go? What? Hold up. What happened to you? She been certified. Don't worry about it. Come get you some. Did. What you done said. And don't let you be dressed funny. I'm going to take you to the Goodwill, baby. You said you going somewhere? Come on. You got about $20? Come on. Let me show you how to put this on real quick. They not even going to recognize you. You'll be back. You'll be back. I like projects. Do. And give and never expect anything in return. Help somebody else to repay me. Listen. It feels better to give. It feels better to make people smile a smile that they've never smiled before. You know how many people have walked through this place and never heard that they are beautiful or handsome? They were called ugly every single day in their home. Thank you, Miss India. So to tell somebody, oh my God, I love your shoes. Some people don't get compliments. You said, let them that have ears hear. Listen, a kind word. Didn't know that was going to be the person that would have drove past me when my car stopped, but just so happened this is the person that I was talking to, and they drove out of the parking lot and then my tire blew, and guess who came to help me? Thank you. Guess who pulled back around and said, do you need some help? The very person that I was kind to in the store. You said, because I didn't get compliments, I give them all day, every day. This. Thank you for being honest. And because people don't think that these are things that happen. There are parents that ruin their kids' self-esteem before they're 8 years old. And then they wonder why they're so easily led by anybody that gives them any type of attention. This is how predators get to your children. You better tell them they're beautiful. You better tell them they're smart. You better tell them that there's nobody like them. You better make them feel special, because the moment a predator makes them feel special, you have lost your child. You said, my mother sure tried to ruin me. I'm trying, listen. If you don't make your kids feel special, how y'all think a lot of young girls and young boys get into situations with grown women and grown men, move out their parents' house, and now this person is really abusing them, but they think they grown, and because they're getting the hugs you didn't give them, they're getting the affection that you didn't give them, they're getting the reassurance, and then that's when they put something in their face that they can't put down sometimes, and it takes their life. Because if you want to feel like I feel, here, try this. It's going to make you feel better. That's how one of my homegirls got hooked. She told me. She was going through something, and a lady put a pipe in her face. She was only 19. And she said she did what she did. It went white, and it was on after that. If you don't build a relationship with your kids, an adult will. But they might not be the right kind of adult. Chicks is madams for real. She get to dressing your girl up and got niggas, and she see she a money piece. Girl, I want you to holler at my homeboy. He gonna come over, we gonna chill. And he ain't, you know what I'm saying? I think you will like him. Whole time she done got 500 off top. Cause she know the baby gonna go, cause she don't know no better. Sons too. I gave my kids the real. Cause I was out in the streets early, and I saw a lot of things. A lot. And I put my kids on. Was. And I came from a sanctified family. Holy Ghost filled, water baptized, baby. Did. But my parents loved the church more than they loved their kids. They loved religion and prestige and other people's opinions more than they loved the opinions of their children. They loved the bishop's admiration more than their own child's admiration. They believed the word of sinister people over their child and didn't even know that that person was trying to groom their baby. Oh, okay. Sister, you need to let me talk with her, and watch all the folks that just want to be talking with your kids. Predators is in church too. It's an easy place to hide. You can be whoever you want in church. You said my family tried to make my child turn on me. We was just talking about this last night, me and my son. I'm trying to tell you what it is. I already know. And that's why I'm grateful for God taking me away from my family. I used to cry about it a lot. A lot. But when I realized that him separating me saved me, I do not be in a rush. People be like, when is you coming? They didn't stop inviting me because they know I'm not showing up. I don't go to funerals or nothing. And I told my mom I love you, but I probably won't be at your funeral either. I mean, if you go before me, I won't be there. And I love my mother, but I will not be at her funeral either because I know everybody going. And nope. I don't want to hear whatever they have to say about how she was. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm just gonna remember her being alive and well. That's gonna be it. I mean, she won't know if I'm there or not. Hi, family in Miss Circle. My mother does the same thing, turns my kids against me. I know. Listen, okay, let's do this. What is the scripture? And y'all gonna go on a hunt because I gotta go to the restroom. Find the scripture about people that sow discord into families and tell me how God feels about that. And then we gonna get into that. There's scriptures about people that sow discord in between like children and their parents, or they bring division. What's the scripture say about that? I'll be right back. Proverbs. Witnesses in court who tell lies, and anyone who causes family members to fight. Oh, what's gonna happen? Or how do God feel about that? Show me. It's an abomination to the Lord in Proverbs 6. So when your mama, grandma, baby daddy, or baby mama causes division in a family, they don't even know they cursing themselves. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why you always unhappy. Lucifer brought division. Specifically condemns he that sow a discord among brethren, listing it among behaviors God hates. So you can't shout and speak in tongues and be doing that. You doing something God hate, and you expect me to see you as what? I used to tell my mama this. My mother tried to turn my kids against me. My older two children sure did. And worked on it for since they came home from the hospital, and I didn't know it first until my son was about 8 months old. And he was telling she was telling my older two children that I wasn't their mama, that I was their big sister. Because her and my stepfather never had children, and she been trying to get somebody kid ever since. In real life. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned. Avoid them. Yep. It's a lot of grandmothers that do that because they know that they didn't do right the first time. So they have to make you look like a bad mother or father to make themselves look good. And a lot of times they be envious that you really are a better parent than them. And that's all it be. And they can't take credit for what they put into you because they know it's the opposite of what you put in them in real life. So you can speak in tongues and jump and wear your big old hats and big old pendants all you want to. If you're not trying to mend families, the only other thing you're doing is breaking them up. There is no in between. You said you just had this conversation and situation happen to me. It's a real thing. My mother told my children that having them ruin my life, and it absolutely wasn't true. I already know. My mother got mad because I tell my daughter I love her. Listen, yeah, because they didn't tell us. I watched it with my mom, and this is why I moved away at 22, 23. I had to get my kids away. I was like, you're not about to have me beating on my kids. He said, going through this now, had to walk away, been 2 years. Yeah. Do y'all realize a lot of our parents is bitter? And they have a ton of unforgiveness in their heart, and they'll be pouring that bitterness into you and your kids. That's exactly what my husband tried to do to our kids. Why is he bedridden now? Because this. Remember I told y'all, it's a person in my life, they always sick. Always sick. Every month is some kind of bacteria infection, this, that. And I'm like, I just told this person, hey, when you hurt kids and you do stuff like that, God will afflict your body. You said it's both my parents, girl. My daddy is passed away, my real dad. Or trying to undermine your authority. You telling your kids one thing and you telling them something different. Yep. Your mom and your Gmail get into this about it often. Yep. I already know. This is when I told y'all me and my mama had like the only time I ever put hands on my mama, this is what it was about. She yelling at my daughter for some shit. This is her first time coming to your house, really. She lived all the way across the country, and I could hear you yelling at my 2-year-old. Outside, I get in there, and my baby is shaking, terrified. Baby, I snatched my daughter and said, we about to go. She started talking crazy. That woman ran from the other side of the room and charged me, and I promise you, I don't say this proudly. I gave my mama the only 10 piece. I used to let her choke me, slap me in front of my kids. This is the whole thing. I'm your mama. So what? I told him to sit down. He don't got to do nothing. Oh, okay. But that last time, baby, I let her hit me. Lord forgive me. And I worked her out. I was 26. You ain't about to keep slapping me and punching me and talking crazy in front of my kids. I'm grown. And this is why I don't come here to visit you. I drove all the way from the Midwest to the West Coast on my dime to bring these kids to see you. It would have been cheaper for you to fly out here. But you ain't going to do that. Because you want to have your power and get me out here and put me out. And now my plans is changing. I got a scuffle. I quit. I told y'all, my stepdad, he said, look, your mama love you, but she don't like you. Don't bring yourself back here. Don't uproot your life no more. Don't leave your houses. He said you do well when you are not around her. And it's the truth. When I be around my mama, I be depressed like a mug, man. If I talk to her too much, no. Pop's the same. He was there for every one of his kids but me. But God had me. I'm trying to tell you. Baby, I moved away at 22. They was like, yeah, she gonna be on the street. She gonna be this. She gonna be that. Nigga, I was doing good. And they was mad about it. So then she wanted to come see. Came down with, it's nice, but you could have. What happened to everything you were saying 6 months ago, lady? You gonna keep telling you. That's why I said, when my family come around me and they be telling me stuff I be like, really? That's crazy. Because at that time, I was living here and I didn't talk to none of y'all. So where you get this information from? Oh, y'all just making up stories now. Okay, well, do whatever. Because when you ain't around, they going to say whatever they want to say. And since none of these people talk to you, they all believe it because they have that crab mentality. I don't care. See, I had a day a few months ago, and you went live shortly after it happened. My Gma started tripping, hit me with the door because I told my son to stop picking up my newborn. She then said I hit her back with the door. I felt so bad. You said, oh, it's so sad how many mothers are terrible. Fathers, too. Fathers, too. Hmm. Is. Mine was my real dad. My brother and sister got a different, and my cousins got a different version of him. I didn't get that. I didn't. I told y'all the version I got. You said I can't even speak on what my mama did to me. Baby, it's so much. And this is the thing. I'm not dredging it up. I'm just telling y'all why I don't fool with my family. And it ain't unforgiveness. I just love you enough to stay away from you. Because you don't get to play with my head, my mind, my money, my nothing, my kids. My family is real, you know. Oh, if they ain't dressed in the top of the line and y'all ain't driving no new car, girl, I'm about to roll the hell out this bucket. I ain't got to go work myself to death to pay no bills and be mad at my kids all day. Me and my kids be chilling. I'm not about to work myself to death to try to impress people. As long as I'm impressing my kids, I didn't care about who else was impressed with my life. It didn't matter. Because most people be worried about impressing people on the outside of their house, and their kids hate them. Can't stand them, don't trust them, really don't be wanting to talk to them. But they look cute, though. Nasty attitudes and everything. Baby, please, facts. Beatings and whoopings are completely different. And if I let my mama, she still be trying to put her hands on me. Girl, trying to tell you. That's my family. Always worried about material things. That's why I don't be around them. Yep. I love you differently with prayer, and that's it. Girl, I don't know. And get on over there. So we needed a healing class today. Oh, okay. Clock it. Okay. My dad just told me the other week he gonna switch his insurance policies around. I told him, go ahead. God is my provider. Always have and all. Girl, they think they be hurting you when you write about that money. I moved out and been on my own since 18. The hell, that part. Baby, listen. I already knew I would. My mama wrote me off. She basically told, my mama used to tell people while I was alive, standing in my face. My daughter died when she was 11. I don't know who this person is. She would say this in my face. And I'm sitting right there in front of her. It's been a few years since she quit saying it. Probably like 8, 7, and I'm 45. So from 11 until 30 something, this is what she said to people. And she'd say it in front of me. My mama bought my kids, and now they think money is. Yep, my older two went through that. They did. But they learning now. That mean streak, I don't mean no disrespect, but I tell my mama about herself. How to forgive but keep boundaries. That's exactly what we do around here. Ooh, this is hitting a nerve. So my spouse didn't even want to put me on his insurance. I was sick. Oh, girl, don't even get me started about that. I already know. Yes, my relationship with my family been going downhill this past week. Let it go. Let it go. Mom and dad went to court to testify against me for my child's father. I still have custody. Baby, this. Not them getting together with everybody that hates you and taking sides. Baby, been there. Woo, Jesus. We didn't know. Okay, hey, family. Here. That's a kiss for you on your forehead. You made it through. That's your kiss. We did it. Hold hands. We gonna sing Kumbaya. Because, baby, listen, we didn't all have the same life. Get it. Got it. Good. Yeah. Don't feel bad about not wanting to be around them. The devil wants you to stay miserable and caught up in drama. No, go away. I want to be happy. I want to be healed. I don't want to throw up my sickness and become contagious and infectious to other people. Go away. You don't want to heal? Go over there. Just say that. And the healed people always get away, and that's the ones the family don't fool with. Well, don't fool with me then. I don't care. It ain't like you being in my life make it better. And that's what, it's... Whew. Wow, that is so hurtful. My mom was the same. Yeah. My mom constantly says she didn't expect me to never come back home after moving out of state for college and again for my job. But the way she dogged me my whole life showed her. I'm trying to tell you. Baby, listen. God knew to never have all of us linking up. It would have been too much for the ones that don't fool with us. Yeah, listen. The ones that are supposed to nurture, build you up, and protect you are often the ones who are the hell on hell bent on destroying you. Phaedra, if you don't get out my business, listen to me. And this is why y'all see me by myself every day. Y'all been knowing me for 3 years, over 3 years now. It's hard to fake it for this long. If I was messy, y'all would know. If I was lying about messing with my family, y'all done seen them. Y'all done only seen my kids. One or two of my homeboys. That's it. Y'all ain't seen me with nobody. And it's been almost 4 years. We working on 4 years. I don't mess with people. I don't have a lot of people running in and out of my house. No. You said you was real as they come, punk, and you met me in person. So you know I act just like this. You came to the meet and greet dance from that. Now, I was shy at first because I didn't know y'all. But once we broke through the ice, about 10 minutes, and I got my meds in me, we was good. Shoot, I'm not doing no fake people. And my family, a lot of them is fake. They unhappy. They got everything, but they miserable, mean, and nasty. They have the nicest cars. They have the nicest clothes. Keep their house together. Everything is tip top. Baby, move them clothes over to the side. Kick them shoes up. You want to get up on the bed, you're going to have to move all them books and stuff from the side. Baby, this is not a museum. It's my house. And when I lived with my mom, everything had to be pristine. But remember I told y'all, and I'm not saying that cleanliness is not whatever, but people that have to have things exactly in place all the time, they insides be out of control. I saw a post that said, if your house is dirty, it's a lot of demons. If your house is too clean, it's demons too. Hello. Because you'll treat your things better than you treat people. Oh, okay. Respect the persons. Oh. OCD, you'll make people uncomfortable in your space. And God said that you're supposed to make strangers come in and feel comfortable. It's demons in two houses that's too clean, too. Don't play with me because I lived in one. Baby, our house was beautiful. All of the bells and whistles, baby, but we was fighting for our life with them demons, honey. Waking up with knives to our throat. I could have killed you in your sleep, getting beat, running water, about to get drowned. Oh, okay, but the house was beautiful. Somebody came in there, beautiful clothes, Dillards, all of that in the closet, name brand shoes, beautiful speakers, everything that everybody could ask for, beautiful dolls, all of that, everything. But baby, let them spirits that was in my mama cup, the spirit of perfection, come on. And if you leave one crumb, baby, you about to get beat for 7 hours. Don't nobody got time for that. Waking us up out of our sleep to clean the kitchen, knowing we got no, I didn't woke my kids up not too many times though. Get it in the morning. I'm not about to be uprooting my house at 5 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning because you done got off work mad. Always making all the hair on my body stand up. I will not. If it's a shirt on the floor, that's why I told y'all when my kids got, close your door. Long as it ain't no roaches running through my house and bugs, close your door. Mice, close your door. I don't gotta go in there. Don't have no spoiled milk or nothing in there. Get them plates up off the thing and bring them down here and rinse them off. I'm not about to do that. I don't gotta live in there. Now, some days, get this mess cleaned up. But for the most part, that's your room. You live in there. My mom would come through, lift my sheets up, take my notes that I done wrote to my friends, go through my drawers. There was no privacy in my house whatsoever. Nope. I want my kids to tell me. I don't want to have to go searching through their things to find it. You said, wow, this is touching my past so much. That's why I moved away to New York. I've been at peace ever since. All of my life turned around this part. Materialistic, fake, competitive, and envious. Can't do it. Justice. Just like I addressed my mom and sister yesterday, and she said the text I sent her was so disrespectful and it was full of lies. If it was lies, then why you so mad? Oh, something I said had to be true. Kanisha, you better watch it. She will swing on you. Your mama sound like my mama when you tell them the truth. Oh, you lying. Hold up. You know I was there, right? See, you done got so used to telling your story that you don't even remember the truth. But I do. That's why I journal. Let me have an argument with you today. I'm writing all of it down. You say something that make me feel a way. I'm writing it down. Y'all think I just got these books filled with nothings? This I can go back and tell y'all. You said get the shield. Listen, this I can go back and tell y'all about my ex-husband. You can't tell me how you treated me because I wrote it down. You can't tell me what you said and didn't say because I wrote it down. So that when I'm ready to walk away from this friendship, family ship, whatever it is, I know I'm not crazy. I can go back and look in my notes and see how you treated me on the day you made me feel, when you came and fake apologized, from the time you went and did it again. Baby, I'm not crazy. You'll not keep me in no trap with you. Homegirls get to acting weird, trying to be me more than me, and getting an attitude with me because you trying to take over my whole personality. Yeah, I'm writing it down. How dare you get an attitude with me because you trying to be me and I'm going to let you be me in my face if you don't move with your envious and covetous self. I don't like mimicking spirits. And maybe that's why I don't like... Baby, you study my life so good, you forget you saying my words to me. That's spooky. No. And your partner can have a mimicking spirit as well. Because it's a lot of spouses that'll stop you from getting to your dreams and then go live it. I done experienced it too many times. You love to read what I got back there? Well, I don't let nobody in this here library, but that's cool. And they don't want to talk to me. Okay, it's all good, this part. I don't got time for it. I'm going to... Listen. Why do y'all think God took all of the people that he used away from their family? Most of the key people that he used, he removed them from their families for years. They didn't go back and visit every once in a while. Some of them didn't never go back. Hello? They had to be taken away from their blood families to be okay. Wow, you said that. My husband is going to get the same degree. I just graduated with it in May. Interesting. In real life. I'm grateful God took me away. It used to break me up that I could see my family and they was all getting together, traveling to different states and stuff, going and stuff, and I wasn't a part. But then every single time after the get together, here come the family drama. Somebody said something to somebody grandkids, somebody rolled their eyes, somebody was acting funny with their mama, and now everybody up in an uproar. And I peeped that in my early 20s, and I said, okay, me and my people be believing they own narcissism. Nephew, how you gonna tell me what I was doing and you wasn't even there? You didn't heard it from somebody that made up something. Like, I quit fighting. My family can say whatever they want. I don't care. I don't. Because what you feel about my life, that don't change my life. You ain't paying none of my bills. That's why I quit calling my family, telling them, like I used to call my aunties and call different people and try to get advice. I don't. Because now that I realized they was just getting information to go run and tell whatever. So I stopped early in my 20s asking people in my family for advice. Because I saw what they was on. I got one auntie cousin, okay, that would call me, get information, and call my mom, but she wouldn't give her all the information, and the way that she relayed the message would be crazy. Well, then I didn't realize that my mom was calling me on some how you doing, but really she didn't been on the phone with this person. And so then very early, I kid y'all not, I would tell her something and I would tell my mom something. Two different things. to see which one of them was going to call me and say what. I start doing my family member. I do my homegirls like this. I do y'all like that. I told y'all I've done it. To see who gonna repeat my business. With the glasses, remember? I told y'all what it was. I said I don't want y'all telling nobody. And then I went to see who was gonna run my business. And some of y'all did not pass the test several times. My granny would point it out to me at 10 years old, how the family was. And I always said, family will be your worst enemy. And that's the, yes. My brothers are still competing to have bigger and better. I'm grateful. All mine is paid for. This. And they be so nasty. Do you think I came to bring peace on earth? No, I tell you, but division. From now on, there will be 5 in one family divided against each other, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. This. Listen. That. All of this. I learned that the hard way. Can't ask family for advice. Advice they gave me would have put me in ruins. Did put me in ruins. Did. And then to tell you some stuff like I was just giving you advice. You didn't have to do it. What? Oh, so you're sabotaging my life. Okay. That's why I start going to God. You tell me. Or send somebody that... The Bible talks about good counsel. Wise counsel, does it not? Hello? Just because you old and got silver hair don't mean you wise. You can be old and foolish. And just because you young don't mean you don't have no wisdom. That's a real thing. Because, baby, I've been telling people older than me what to do since I was a teenager. No joke. Been telling people, you probably shouldn't do that. Girl, you is... And then they'll do it. And didn't we talk about that? And I'm 20 years your junior, huh? Like, dang, you want to see me doing bad? They do. They do. That ain't even a lie. They do. Because, remember I told y'all when this happened for me, my family don't talk to me. Prior to this... When I was going through my divorce, baby, everybody was calling me when I was thinking I didn't know what I was going to do. And anytime I've been homeless and if I'm going through a bad... Oh, baby, everybody in the family calling. When my life changed for the better, silence. And this has happened before TikTok. It's happened before in different times in my life. When I was struggling and crazy and just life chaotic, oh, everybody was calling. Every time my life got flipped that switch, the roaches went to scattering. They can't be around when the light on, when God is shining the light on me. They only want to be around when I'm living in darkness. Oh, okay. Watch out for them folks. The roaches. Secretly eat up all your stuff. Some families act like religions. Nephew. Mobs. And mafias. Mine is closer to mafia and mob. I told y'all, when I got pregnant with my second daughter, my brothers came to the house with my mama to jump on me. I had my own house. Why are y'all over here trying to fight me and I'm pregnant in my own house? Mind you, all my brothers lift weights, strong, this, that, and the other. Y'all come into my house, kicking and beating on my door, trying to get in to jump me, and I'm pregnant and I'm in my own house. My own house. I don't live with y'all. I got my own 2-bedroom apartment, me and my son. Make that make sense? In real life. Good morning. In real life. That's why I say I had to fight for my children to be here. That is not an exaggeration. You said I was 5 months pregnant and my mom tried to fight me? Yeah. Listen. Yeah, that's why I be trying to tell people like, oh, it's you. No, the hell it ain't. It absolutely is not. Because my foolish tail kept going back around them. Listen. Listen, nephew. I told y'all I love my family. But I will not. I'm happy I'm not around them at this end times. Because you showed me what you would do to me when life was not chaotic. What you going to do with it? No. I told you I just had a nightmare that my mama was moving. And then I talked to her yesterday or Sunday. And she said she's talking about moving. I was like, God, please. Not close to me. Nowhere where I can get to her, please. I love her, but I don't want to live nowhere around that woman or my brothers. You said, yes, ma'am, take us to church. Listen, I love her. I don't want to see nothing bad happen to her. I just don't wish her for me. I don't wish my family for me either. Don't. I was 6 months pregnant. My mom kicked me in my stomach. Baby, I already know how it go. Had my whole family riled up with me. Had folks calling me talking about I need to get talking about. My mama was dang near trying to auction off my kids to people. Who she need to get a baby up for adoption. And my auntie then called me talking about well, your mom talked to me about you. What is you talking about? What is you crazy? What is wrong with y'all? I'm 19 and I live in my own house. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with y'all? Just crazy. That's why when my daughters got pregnant, I was like, all right, what we getting? What we doing? Now, I was a little mad at the second one because I had just tore my leg. It was a lot going on. I wasn't mad at her that she was pregnant. I actually was just like, I'm not in a situation to help you. My other daughter had moved away, so it was a lot going on. But I always told my kids, you get pregnant, baby, we having babies. That's what we doing around here. And bet not nobody say nothing to you. I don't care how old you are. I'm not encouraging that. But if you get pregnant as a teen or whatever, baby, believe me, I'm gonna be your biggest supporter and dare a nigga to say anything to you. I dare anybody to put their lips on anything that you got going on with your private parts. Anybody. Cause baby, they about to feel the wrath. You hear me? You'll not shame my daughter because she pregnant. None of that. None of that I had to stand up in front of the church. I was that girl that y'all saw. How they did that little black girl? Oh yeah, you don't. That's why I don't go to church. Cause the kids that was doing way more than me, they didn't get stood up in front of the church, cause they was hiding it. I told the truth, and y'all want to make me stand up here and tell all my business in front of this church, and not just one church. It's been several up until my 20s. At 22, I said I'm not telling y'all nothing, and I know all the mess be going on in here. Y'all not keep using me as the lab rat. Ain't. Listen, you said I haven't been here in a while, but y'all, and you are always on time with the topics. He know, because I had some. I said, but when I walked in here, I said, whatever. I said, you gave me this yesterday, but whatever you want us to talk about, take it there. And evidently this is it. So maybe this is healing some folks. Maybe you've been feeling bad because you be feeling like you don't want to be around your family and they make you feel guilty. Don't let them. Especially if they're constantly making you uncomfortable or causing problems in between you and your children. You have a responsibility because God is not holding them accountable. He's holding you accountable. People talked about me when I was having my son and ended up in the exact same situation. Nephew, listen. Listen. People used to listen. Your auntie, lying is about hers, baby. Trying to tell you. I still don't play about my kids now because guess what? My kids, God gave me my kids to save my life. And guess what, my daughter, today is my granddaughter's birthday. And she said, Mom, I asked after you left and moved away, she said, I asked God to give me something to live for because my life was crazy. And he gave me Emu. She found out she was pregnant, I think like the next day or 2 days, I don't know. And it changed her life. And she is a changed person. God will give you your children to help you. Had to come to me for advice. Come on, nephew. That's why I be like, look, trying to cause problems between you and your spouse and or kids. Nope, I'm trying to tell you, I may not have much and be the outcast. I'm grateful for the abundance of peace I have. This girl, it's Emu birthday today, and it was Nicole's our nephew yesterday, his birthday. He turned 5 and he'll graduate. And I think we got a 14-year-old baby. His birthday is today too. Listen, this is the thing. I'm not getting on here bashing my family. I'm telling you my experience. Oh, okay. It's okay. I figured. I figured. Thank you. That's facts. All three of mine came when I was in a deep depression. Listen, this is my thing. Talking to me, my other three sisters act like I'm not in the room. Talk around me, baby. Listen, and be snickering. Why is so I'm supposed to pay my money to come over here and be mad? I'm about to keep my money and go somewhere else. Yes, I have the most kids in my family, 8, and they for sure saved my life, especially that last one with my tubes tied. Girl, if you don't quit cussing at me. But that's why I'm go climbing trees, because I don't need that to be a deal that my listen, you trying to put some mojo over here? I will not be speaking those words. I done told you every time you typed it. I don't go running through the fields, but just in case I end up doing it one day, I don't need you to be trying to put no mojo over here. The Bible say whatever you speak, you gonna have it. I will not be speaking that out. I won't. My two's been tied for 22 years, going on 23. Don't talk to me like that. Ooh, girl, that made my armpits and my stomach start sweating. Every time you say it makes me warm. I can't do this with you, Miss Rose. I need you to quit that. Goodness gracious. Ooh, Lord Jesus. Every time she say it, it makes me nervous. We love you, baby. And we glad your mama got you, but baby, that raises my pressure up. Shoot. Girl, because it happened to a lot of the women in my family. That's why I'm like. The doctor told me the day I got my tube tied. He said October the 1st, 2003. He said you need to be careful for the 7 years because your body makes scar tissue and your body can form a tube. I said, don't cuss at me like that. Hello, I don't got this marking on my belly button for nothing. So them tubes could have been formed back, but I won't be knowing nothing about it. I don't even want to take no chances. You hear me? No. Hello. So, you scare me. You scare me. You scare me. You got a straight line. If most women that have had a tubal ligation have a straight line under their belly button. You didn't know, Danny? About this long. So if she be lying talking about she can have a kid, well, in her case it's different. But if don't let her take your money for no get rid of procedure and she got that line under there. She lying. She wants some shoes. She lying. She wants some shoes. Or she about to go on a staycation. Unless I'm saying, unless you had a C-section and had it done then. But I'm saying, if you did natural birth or whatever, if you went back, it's that little line under there. Gotta help my nephews, because these chicks be scamming. No, she can't have no kids. Lying, talking about she pregnant. You said I took a lot of vacations. That's all I had. You know what? You know what, Miss Ventura? No. She said I took a lot of vacations. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, I know a few folks. Do. I know a whole bunch of people. Do. Where you think it came from? I'm trying to put my nephews on right now. And some of my uncles, because y'all done got played too. Was never no baby. The baby was the plan. Yeah, the baby was the plan. Sure was. The plan. The baby she was holding was the plan to get your cash. That was the baby. That was what was incubating. Her getting your money. Yeah. Sorry. And I'm not saying you. I'm just in case you didn't know. Yeah. Look at the heifers like. Auntie, my boyfriend is sitting right here, and I just told him this yesterday. Auntie, sometimes you need to read the room. You should have walked out and had your headphones on. You should have. Thank you, Miss Ida. You should have walked out and had your headphones on. Don't lie. Tell the truth. You said, "Oh damn." Yes, Bessie. Tell the truth. Don't lie. You said, "I love the realness here, girl." That's why we growing. Look how we done growed. All of us. You know why? Because y'all wasn't scared to tell y'all business on the internet. Crazy. Won't tell the people you've been knowing your whole life, but you got on the internet and said, yeah, so let me tell you how I used to live. Hello, other people can watch it. Yeah, I don't care. So this is my safe place. The internet, the World Wide Web is safer than being in your living room talking to your cousin, auntie, mama, sister, or brother. Interesting. Right. You're right, I guess. Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot, baby, because yeah, we done all shared all our business. Listen, all of it. Yeah, so at 2, and then at 7. And then I forgot to tell y'all, because when I was 7, this happened too. Your cousin, facts, this is definitely my say. Look, listen, your cousin come. Remember, I don't remember that. And even if I did, I don't want to talk about it. Get on here. So let me tell y'all this story about when I was 7. Listen, this is my safe place for real. Listen, healings do happen here. They do. You said I put my earbuds in too fast. Dang, listen. Trying to tell you. I thought I was the only one that puts on a robe while fanning myself. Baby, I'm going through menopause. So part of me is hot. This is why I wear crop tops. People think I be trying to be whatever. I don't. My hot section is right there. And so when I have anything covering it, I am sweating to death. And then you get that under the girl sweat. And then it be rolling down the mat back. But now I'm cold. So no. I got a lot going on. I'm in a couple different hemispheres around here. Lord. And it all radiates from the midsection. So I'm just over here sweaty and cold all at the same time. I'm trying to get comfortable, y'all. I'm sorry. So yeah. Listen, menopause. You said it's your neck. I don't really get that too much. I don't get that with these underarms and my, yeah. When does it stop? I have no idea. But my perimenopause started at like 27. My first night sweats and stuff was at 27. It was actually when my first gray hair showed up too. And then I wouldn't have nothing, and then yeah, my perimenopause started about 27. It can last 10 to 12 years. Oh well. I'm in it now, but yeah, 27 is when my perimenopause started. I started seeing signs of it. 67 and I'm still having them, but not as bad. Interesting. I get the running down the back and front mostly uncomfortable when for ear right. It's all uncomfortable. Every bit of it is. What you done ate last night, Auntie? Oh, stay out my business. I made me some strawberries. I got some strawberries. You already know what it was. Nephew, stay out my business. Stay out my business. Because sugar do it too. So I realized it ain't just chocolate. I had a carrot cake, and then I got up at about in the middle of the night, and I had some cream cheese, poured some lemon juice in there, put some sugar in there, and made me a dip to dip my strawberries in. Woke up, and I must have dropped some on my toe and didn't know it because I was doing a half sleep because I woke up with some white on the top of my foot. That's what did it. Because it's not just chocolate, it's actually sugar, period. What you gonna do is stay out my business. That's what you gonna do. Because I've been sleep eating. Dang it. Listen. He said, Auntie, what you eat last night, you gonna stay out my business. That's exactly what it did. And that's why I'm flashing right now. Too much sugar. Exactly. And I had some sweet and sour candy that glow in the dark. Sour Patch Kids. Have y'all seen them? They're amazing. They like strawberry lemonade or something, but they glow in the dark. You had some? About a whole bag. And smashed about half of it. He act like he know me, don't he? He act like he know who I am. You, nephew. So you gonna get in front of family and put me on blast? That was supposed to be our secret. Whatever it is that the Lord told you I was eating last night, you was supposed to keep that under your hat. Look, he said, I know. You said, ooh, they is fire. Oh, I do not like Swedish fish. Mm-mm. No, but I know people that do. Yeah. Stop eating is a symptom. Sleep eating is a symptom of menopause. Got it. It is. Thank you. It is. Well, I've been a sleep eater. I told y'all my ex. Wake up with a chicken bone in between your cheeks. You better sleep with some boxers on, brother. I might not, If I fall asleep and my hand go over here and the chicken bone is in my hand and you roll over on the chicken bone, be careful. Might be a spoon. Ain't no telling. I told you I used to wake up and whoop my kids because I didn't know I was sleep eating. I used to wake up and they would get whoopings because I thought they was in the refrigerator while I was asleep. Plates be all everywhere. Yeah. I ate my kids' brownies. I don't remember, but the evidence was all on my face. This. Them all blue Sour Patches, though. Yes. Did. Will. I done woke up. Listen. Chips in my bed, everything. Something new every morning. That would make my morning. Nephew, I'm trying to tell you, you never know what it's going to be. If I'm stressed out too, if I got something on my mind, oh yeah, it's about to be a whole smorgasbord in that bed. You can bet 'em up, believe it. Sleep, and I'll be sleep. Wake up, go to the refrigerator. It ain't no telling what I'm getting out of there. And I'll get up in the morning like, what is it? Mad at my damn self. The damn Cheeto, not Cheeto, puff smashed. And it ain't a whole bunch. I done woke up with chocolate stuck to my back. Everything, yes. Well, you said we family for real. Food conversations every day is. Y'all want the truth? Girl, stop. I'm buying snacks in bulk because of that. Listen, you used to stress bake and will. I'm telling you, then woke up with chocolate. I told y'all, my daughter had made some chocolate chip cookies one day. Baby, I woke up, and this when my locks was shorter. When baby, it was chocolate chip Pillsbury dough hot, too. I done fell asleep in a plate of salmon and baby cream sauce. She laid it in front of me. I didn't know it was there. Mom, here go your plate. Baby done rolled over straight into a smoking hot plate. Burnt my damn face. You said I like the peach kind. Look, I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I'm going to eat. That's one thing I'm going to do. And I'm not a fake person. So, if you don't want to, I know we got the Barbie people, and what do they call those people? Yes, I like some. Yes, them. I'm not one of them. I might answer the door licking my fingers like, oh, what's up? Like that. I'm that kind of person. Move these clothes off the couch because I didn't throw them there and said I was going to fold them on Thursday, and now it's next Thursday. Just move them over. If I feel like it, I will, and if I don't, I won't. I'm not living in no museum for nobody else. If you don't like it, don't come over here. Now, it's going to be out. You ain't just going to be. But I'm going to be honest. Our house had to be spick and span 24 hours a day when I lived with my mama. There was never a time where anything could be out of place. You know what that created? A nervous condition. You know what that created? A person that second-guessed herself all the time. You on edge. Okay, okay, gotta make sure. Okay, okay. Oh no, 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 no. Mama gonna see that. No, you gotta move it. No, she gonna see. Oh hell no, I'm not doing that. Nigga, it's right there. Move it if you don't like it. The anxiety. Oh my God, heart used to be. I didn't have no fingernails. None. Bit them all off always, baby. They would be down to the nubs. You want to know if a kid deals with a stressful situation? Look at their fingernails. That's a nervous condition. That's a the anxiety and stress. You said your heart beating in your stomach. I already know. You're also making easily controlled children as well. Me, my mom deals with OCD. Be folding coughs to put in the dryer. Oh, and the quarter test for the bed. Yep, we had the quarter test. Girl, my mama used to do the white gloves. She worked in a hospital. She'll come home. It better not be no water, no crumbs, no nothing. If we say we clean the kitchen, don't lift that thing up and dry under the dish rack. You had to put all the dishes away. Ain't no drying on no dish rack, nothing. Every time you clean the kitchen, you're wiping out the pantry. I'm talking about general inspection cleaning, like the army, every day. Don't nobody got time for that. Going through the drawers, making sure everything is folded. Throw that stuff in the drawer. You got a basket. Long as it ain't on the floor, I don't care. Yes, one of my teenage clients' nails, just like that. She's even had a lot that popped because her nails. Yep, yep, yep. Scrubbing baseboards on the weekend. Girl, I refused. I refuse. I refuse to have my kids living. Now, granted, they had to keep stuff within reason, but that, them be the kids that be like ready to unalive. They, I know, cause I got a few marks, a few of them. It was boot camp, girl. I was not about to. My kids, don't get me wrong, I disciplined my kids and I was strict on my kids, but there, that kills creativity. That kills creativity. I would clean my house before my mom came, then clean when she was visiting. It was insane. Girl, and I did the exact opposite. I told y'all. Once I got my first place, that lady had come over my house. I get a bag of my son's chips and dump them on the cabinet and leave them right there. I pull some towels out and leave them on the couch. This is my house. And she'll come in. You didn't see these chips on the cabinet? I did. I leave them right there. I'm gonna get them. I'm just gonna. Nope. You're not gonna touch them. You're gonna leave them. This is my house. And you said when I move in my house, I can live however I want to. This is my house. If I want to leave chips on the, and then I would take them up when she left. But I'm gonna show you, you're not in control in my house. You don't control my house. You control your house. You don't. Oh, she couldn't even do. Man, listen. Lord forgive me. That was the only way I could get back at her because I know she got control issues. So when she would come over, I would purposely leave stuff just because she'd be like this. Driving your ass crazy the same way you been driving me crazy. Gone. Well, don't come over here. The problem with people that try to control people, they easily controlled. Cause you so busy trying to control everybody else, you don't see how controllable you are. All I have to do to ruin her day is move something off her table like this. She'll come from a whole 18-hour shift, be dead asleep, walk, and move it back. I'm going to do this every day to one thing in this house. You was not. We all gonna be crazy, thinking we tripping. That's why I would always be running to my grandparents' house, completely different environment. Yeah, anywhere but home. And our house was beautiful. It was all the pretty bells and whistles in there, and it was the most miserable place on earth. That's why I used to be giving my clothes away, giving everything away. She came on here and told y'all. I used to be giving. Since you love this stuff more than you love me, you love these $200 dresses and $50, $60 shoes back in the 80s with kids. No, 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 no. Here, good. Well, let's give it away. Maybe that'll make you love me since you love this stuff and your house and your things more than you love your daughter. You said laugh out loud OCD, but I know you love her to pieces. Do I? I love her. I don't know about to pieces. I love her because the Lord says you can't hate nobody. And you don't get forgiveness if you don't forgive. If you want to know. I love her, but some love can only go so far because people will not allow you to love them. And I'm not about to keep throwing my love down the garbage disposal for somebody to shred it up and make it like it's nothing. So to love you doesn't mean that I have to deal with you all the time. And especially if you are always trying to critique me and pick me apart and try to make me feel bad about myself, I would be silly to even come around you often. Constructive criticism is different from you trying to make me feel like I'm a horrible person and like I'll never get to where you are and all this other weird stuff. Well, then go away. Because my level of success ain't nobody's level of success anyway. My level of success was making sure that my kids were productive citizens in society, that they were kind, that they loved on people, that like that was my idea. Having a gang of money, I mean, of course I'm human, but money has not ever been prestige and wanting to be seen by people. That ain't never been my thing. I modeled and didn't want nobody looking at me. In real life, worked in a club and was the shyest person in there. I don't care for people to be looked. That's why I like this, because I don't gotta be. Mm-mm. It's crazy because people that have problems never get enough control. They will never be satisfied, and that's why I don't be around them, nephew. Thank you. If they can't control you, you're bad. If they can't, whatever, no. And then too, like I said, people that find a problem with everybody all the time, I can't. I cannot do it. You're going to find a problem with everybody around you. Everybody. No. Mm-mm. That's why I just be by myself. I don't want to ruin nobody's day, but I don't want you ruining my day either. Do I be wishing I had some homegirls that I could go hang out with? Yes. But do I be weirded out when people start trying to take over my life and act like my life is their life? Hell yeah. So I don't. And I'm not talking about, oh, that's interesting, I'm going to do that too. No, you try to become me. And then when we go out around people, you be mad because you been being me behind my back. And when they get around the real me, then you acting funny. Mm-mm. No. And this didn't happen like, man, listen, it could be your parents too. It could be your parents. You got a mama, you cute, but you ain't cuter than me. You shapely, but you not my shape. Your shape ain't got nothing on my shape. Son, oh, bro, yeah, son, you did your car nice, but it ain't nothing like my 67 was. What is wrong with you? Son, you get bad ones, but your daddy had the best of them. Like, we ain't talking about you. He is not talking about you. You said my auntie act just like that. Girl, I told y'all we is all family. Listen. You said you talking good in these streets. That's a lifelong battle with women and men. Not with me. I'm always trying to help everybody around me feel their best so that you don't have to hate on me. Do you hear me? I'm always going to try to help people get to their best them. Because then you ain't got no reason to be speaking on nothing I'm doing. That's the type of friend I am. I'm not going to let you walk around with me looking crazy. I'm not going to do any of that. Because jealousy is cruel as the grave. Listen, the grave don't give people back. You hear me? No, thank you. I don't want no parts of it. Yeah. If we win and they feel like they losing, right? Crazy. What is wrong with you? That's why I stay always from most of my family competition, baby. I'm not in competition with no woman, no man, nobody. Not a soul. I don't care if you got 100 of them. If I got one, I'm okay. I don't. People want them for their stuff and then be mad because people want them for their stuff. You do stuff to you flex like you got it and this and that, and then that be okay. Make up your mind. I don't want nobody to want me for nothing I got. Matter of fact, y'all see, I don't even be wanting people knowing what I have. Because that make people want to come see you. No. I want you to think that I don't have nothing at all. Go right on ahead. James, listen, you already know. You know. Okay. Let's take a poll. You said what now, sir? You said what now, ma'am? You said I'll be to see you. You said, oh, you got it. Oh, okay. All right. Let me see, bro. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, bro? How you been? I see you doing real good, bro. No. We need to hang out, nigga. Where you at now? Oh, over there off of Rose Street, bet. I'll be over there. Yeah. My homeboy said. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab him. I'm going to grab a bottle. We going to come see you. Yeah, it's going to be lit, nigga. Oh, okay. You said what you been doing? Nothing. You ain't bought nothing new? Nope. I seen you. Oh, you did? That's crazy because I don't remember showing nobody. Interesting. Hey, Mr. Avery. I don't want nobody to know nothing. What you need to know what I got for it? How does that change your life any? Why do you need to know that I'm dating anyone? What does that do for your life? Who you talking to now? Why do you need to know? I was just asking. Okay, it ain't none of your business. I mean, you know it ain't gonna change nothing. So unless you want some funny stuff. I told y'all I was married and for a long time. But really, my family didn't see my husband's face until after I was divorced. Every time I posted this nigga on social media, I had a big yellow happy face on top of his face. Probably the last year and a half of my marriage, I started posting my husband, ex-husband. It wasn't until about the last year and a half them niggas got to see who he was. What you mean? You don't need to know. And they don't even live in the city with me. My cousin's like, girl, why you being petty? Homegirls, girl, why you being petty? What you need to know what he look like for? Why do you need to know what he look like? Well, what's his name? For what? Circus husband? You already know. Well, when y'all get married? We married. You'll never be trying to pop up where you think he's going on somewhere. Mm-mm. I hate it when nosy people ask who someone is pregnant from. Right. Like you know him or something. Is you buying the baby some milk or something? Mm-mm. And it's sad that you can't share in your happy space with people, but if there's miserable people around you, they always gonna try to do something to tear up what you got. That part. Mm-mm. Nope. If you know what I know, the more of your business that you leave out of people's mouths, the better. You ain't got to impress nobody. Folks know when you happy, and they know when you faking. And either way it goes, they're gonna talk. They're gonna talk about you when you're doing good, and they're gonna talk about you when you're doing bad. So you might as well just do you. You said I wish I didn't share my life. I know better now, baby. Listen. What's crazy is when it's your in-laws. I would think, no, they don't. They don't. I told you what my in-laws used to do. Call that nigga and remind him of the saddest day of his life on all of our holidays. You crazy? At 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. What is y'all doing? Hilarious. I know somebody, a few people like that. Yeah, no. And that's why folks be like, where you be at? Why? At the house. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. It be so lonely sometimes, especially just doing this. Because I have to be careful, even my family members that I talk to, because they be trying to be on that weird stuff. So my circle has become basically, besides y'all and a few other people, non-existent. I gotta watch who I talk to. I can't even just call nobody and be like, yeah, I'm feeling like this. Oh, she on the internet acting like this. Nigga, I'm human. Sometimes I don't feel like it. Sometimes I don't know what the hell going on in my life. I'm still human just because I'm your entertainment. What is wrong with you? And y'all see, everybody looking for their 5 minutes of fame, so you can't be vulnerable with damn near nobody. And it's really hard now. Really hard. Got to be careful about the conversations I'm having when I'm in the store, because I don't know who's standing behind me. Because I've been in the store and people knew who I was, and folks always got their cameras out. So yeah. Yes. So I don't, most times when I'm in the store, I don't do too much talking. I don't, like, if me and my cousin on the phone, I'm whispering in the phone. Folks weird. I don't, mm-mm. I be lonely. Not in that way. Like, oh, I'm looking and I just know. I just don't like. Yesterday was a crazy day for me. The day before was a little emotional. And it is menopause and all of that. But I don't really have folks that I can unload on about maybe something I'm fighting or going through or whatever else. I have to be very careful because when you give people advice and you are helping them get strong, you don't get to be vulnerable most times around those people. Or if you do start talking about what's wrong with you, they automatically kind of just brush it off and you can't really go into detail about what you're feeling because they're so used to you helping them that they don't. I do need an outlet, and it'd be real nice if he was about 6'4", 240 pounds. But God said no, so I just gotta move on. Yeah, I just gotta move on. The outlet that I would like to have running through the trees and stuff, he said, no climbing trees for you. I said, I could put a harness on. He said, absolutely not. I cut the harness up. I cut it up. Yep, it's cut up. Won't be no more harnesses for you. No, just playing. You said you got some ice climbing shoes. You won't need them. You said 6 foot. Sorry. Listen, I ain't against it. I'm just saying. He know what I like now. He know what I like. That's why counselors have counselors. Pastors have other pastors to talk to, but I don't get to because I'm in this. And because influencers are always trying to be a better influencer than the other person, I can't even talk to no influencers. And plus, it's not a lot of influencers that do what I do. And then trying to talk to pastors about what I do, their dynamic is different from mine. So I really don't be having nobody to talk to. For real. That one up stuff. You said it, James. And so I talked to... Because most people want to pick you apart. Sheikah, I do pray, but that's not enough, baby. You got to think, I take on everybody else's problems. All day. Whether it's internet or not internet. People call me for advice. You constantly pouring out. You need someone to pour into you. And it's not gifts. Not saying that. What I need is not a physical thing. It's not a tangible thing. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. You can only be vulnerable. Like, I be trying to see who I can, like, if there's people, and I love y'all, don't get me wrong, but just be completely vulnerable with. I have a way to recharge and recover, and sometimes I don't. Well, really, I don't, honestly. And that's why I be missing like my homeboys and stuff. Cause we used to chop it up, go eat, chill, ride through the city. Like them was my niggas. And even they acting funny. When this happened, a lot of folks start acting real weird. And because I wouldn't let them tell me what I needed to do and how to do it, don't nobody, And now all these people had all of this advice for me on how I should be moving. And where was y'all at when I was not in this situation? Y'all was around, but y'all wasn't trying to get no advice. Yeah. And I'm not complaining. I love my job, but it be a lot, And I see why, like, because it's a lot of influencers. I didn't realize so many influencers have ended their lives or they have become addicted to certain substances to be able to do this. Being an internet person, even if you're hated on the internet, it takes a toll on your mind and you as a person because you live so much online that you can forget about your regular life. Like, if I don't talk to y'all, I feel guilty. But it be stuff I be needing to do. Like, I used to get up every morning and, like, if I told y'all I sleep eat. So if it was dishes, like my laundry was getting out of control. Everything, you know what I mean? And just being able to sit in my bed and not be on the internet thinking about a class or thinking about what I'm supposed to be doing. And then, like I said, I got my family and my friends. that do call, and a lot of times I'm having to, still work in those situations because my kids are teenagers. I mean, grown, young adults. So they're calling me all the time for advice about young adult stuff and baby daddy, baby mama, and relationships and stuff. So he said, I understand. I learned who was real during my situation. Oh, I know. Yeah. So understand. Be a little bit nicer to your influencers or people that are your entertainment, because you never know what it costs them to get up and make your day every day. Give you your dose of dopamine for the day. Who's giving them theirs? All the while being attacked by people they don't know, and everybody got an opinion about your life, and they don't know what you do when you get off of here. They only see what you show, you know. But you give people something sometimes that you can't get from nobody. Yeah, we got feelings. And y'all know I let people know when they on mine. That's the one thing I can't say. I ain't got on here and been fake, baby. I've been the same every day since. I told y'all what it was the first day, and we over 1,000 days in, baby, and I'm still the same. I'm a lot calmer. I ain't on here just snapping and throwing stuff. I didn't calm down. But just like how I tried to express how I feel with my other aunt about the one I was living with. And she went right and told her what I said in yesterday was a true eye opener. Oh, yeah, do not do that. Do not do that. I just told you what I was going through with my family, baby. No. And we don't realize we keep ourselves in a circle of chaos when we do that, because you're supposed to be able to go to the elders of your family. But if they are not mature, you are going to light a fire. And you're going to wish you. I don't tell my family. Like, I only got like one cousin. She knows a lot about my life. But I don't talk to people. If it ain't my kids, really, or probably my cousin, most time don't nobody know what be going on in my life. I tell y'all certain things, but as far as like my mental or whatever I'm struggling with, I definitely won't be telling my family. Mm-mm. But that's why I encouraged y'all when we got here to get with somebody that don't know you. And what I mean by that is you can have a pen pal on here. That's why I asked y'all to get together, and if you find the people in your state, or all the way across the country or all the way across the world, because sometimes it feels good to just be able to let everything that you have on the inside of you out and not be judged and not have to worry about going to no thank you, no family, nothing, and everybody looking at you and this and that and da 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 da. That's why I encouraged y'all to get together. And some of y'all have become for real like family, getting together, talking every day. Y'all be cooking and all of that. You don't got to worry about what you have to deal with your family. It's like stepping back into reality, readjusting to the outside world, and I'm just a watcher. Yeah, and I love y'all too. So I'm happy. One, I'm gonna run to the restroom. This ain't what the class was supposed to be about, but you said this, oh, excuse me. You said this is my church. Well, good, because we do get to do something here that churches don't let you do. You can really stand up here and tell all of your testimony and not be looked at. Cause baby, some of the stuff I didn't heard, I know y'all see my eyes. I be like this. Put your eyebrows down, Circa. You did what? Okay, cousin, come on in and sit down. Tell us some more. So what is it? But we ain't doing it to be messy. We be bewildered, honey. Amazed. I did the same and learned my lesson as well. Went to an older aunt and she told everything. That's why the situation happened yesterday. They be messy. Yeah. But see how God has allowed me to be able to handle it all? Y'all know the business y'all done told here. Sometimes I'll be like, I thought I was wild. Goodness gracious. Y'all done made me look like a little spring chicken, some of y'all. But it makes me excited. Not because it ain't no level of, oh, you was bad. We was all crazy. We was all crazy. Clock it. We was all crazy, honey. All of us. Wild and crazy. In our own way. Because everybody wild ain't your wild. And my wild, y'all might be like, oh my God, Circa. I'll be like, I know you ain't, girl. I remember that day you was telling us. I ain't forgot. We all in this pot together. The crazy pot right here. All of us. Mm-hmm. But you know what? I'd rather, you said certified. Come on. I'd rather be in this pot than the fake one. The one that's melting. Soon as you put fire to it, baby, it's not refined, it's fried. See, we went through the fire over here. We went through people and having to hold back and being mistreated and we went through all of that. But it was fire for us, and now we can't go nowhere and nobody don't see us. The light shines bright like a diamond, honey. And without trying to be the most important person in the room, without trying to be the smartest person in the room, without trying to dress so you get the most attention. We don't got to do that. Because what is in us, the fire that we had to go through, the refining, the reformation, the regrowth, the pruning, come on. Diamonds are made under pressure. And we don't be trying to mess with nobody. We be in our own. What? I don't remember even looking your way. Why is you over here talking to me? Don't I look happy? Why are you trying to ruin that? What do you want? When you happy, there'll always be a miserable person watching. You're never really alone. There'll always be a person watching that want to come back in your life and ruin it. Because they fumbled the bag. And they watching real hard, believe it. They pop in every once in a while to make sure you still. Oh, okay. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Oh, woo. Yeah. They be watching. If they got to watch from their friends page, baby, they gonna watch. They can't help themselves. That's the only thing I told you I hate about this is because I can't control who see me. And I don't know if people that I don't mess with no more is watching. And I don't like that people that I don't mess with get to know anything that's going on in my life. But once you ain't in my life, I don't want you to know nothing about me. I'm not the type of person that's going to put stuff on the internet so you could go watch it and feel. I don't want you to feel nothing in regards to me. Nothing. I don't even want you to think about me. Go away. Because I won't be thinking about you. So I don't want you watching me. Especially not if you was raggedy. Why is you over here? No. You know how some people, you going to watch. I don't want you to watch me at all. That's how you get killed. That's how you get unalived. People be so envious and jealous that you be happy without them that they can't take it. They be so envious and jealous that they can't ruin your life or know what is going on, that they will unalive you. No, I don't want that. No, thank you. Going on somewhere. You didn't want me when you had me as your friend, family member, whatever. Going on. What did you over here for? And me, I'm not just going. I didn't give you time to get your life together to see if you still want to stay over here. Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. Well, you should have just said that in the first place. You ain't about to keep playing in my face because it'll get you hurt for real. You said they needed me as an oracle in the matrix. Listen, that's why you don't post nothing. This, Sierra. Yes, my aunt is a true monitoring spirit. Baby, listen. Folks calling me trying to tell me who I'm holding hands with. How you even see it? And I ain't talked to you. And what is you doing looking at my page? This was years ago. Somebody gonna tell me who I'm holding hands with. So, nigga, I'm single. I can hold hands with whoever I want to. The hell is wrong with you? You don't know I was a little tipsy. He was holding me up. Shoot. What? How did you even see that and you blocked? Stalker? How you get my number? Why do you got your family members in my Instagram inbox talking about you want to talk to me? How did they even know I had an Instagram? That's why I be mad about this sometimes. Because I don't know who I don't mess with. They be getting their thrills off watching me knowing I don't like it. And I don't like them. Shoot. I'll be right back. Oh, crazy self. How you gonna do somebody wrong and then try to force them to be around you? If you don't go away, go ruin somebody else's life. All right, so this is the assignment, and then I'm about to go. I'll get back on here in a little bit. I gotta call my grandbaby. It's her birthday. You said not to change the subject, but y'all just made some beignets. Oh, I know they good. I know they is. Why is my baby watching Princess and the Frog with my granddaughter today? Right on time, Janelle. Right on time. So look, your assignment today. Well, hello, Pookie. I'm not gonna stay over here, but you could come to YouTube. We got a whole bunch of classes over there. Because I just been coming over here to see something. Thank you. So I know I like fried bread. And I like sweet fried bread. All the kinds. Spanish sweet fried bread. I like nigger free sweet fried bread, which is biscuits that you poke the hole in and you fry them and then roll them around in sugar and cinnamon. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like bread. I don't like soggy bread though. You can keep your au jus, and I hate to say it for my Latin folks, do not get mad at me. I don't want no tres leches. It's too soggy. For my black folks, the Kool-Aid cakes, won't be doing it. Mm-mm. Keep all your jellies and all of that. I don't want none of that because it's going to make the cake soggy. I don't want it. Mm-mm. And it don't need to be filled with nothing either. Don't put no cream in it. Bread ain't supposed to have no cream in it like that. Or marshmallow. Cake and marshmallow don't go together.